What is up, y'all? Back again. So let's go over some of the stuff about Season 3 since it's officially out now. I know it's been a couple days since Season 3 dropped, but I wanted to kind of play a little bit to kind of go over some of the things. Um, and I'm already seeing a ton of bugs with Season 3. But the weapons do feel very, very, very fun to use, so take that with what you will. Obviously, first, let's go over the Battle Pass. We'll start off here at the Black Cell. So we can see here we get 2,200 comp points this season. So it's actually gone up because I believe this used to be 1,500, if I remember correctly. But it does appear we've gotten an increase in comp points for Black Cell, which I'm really happy about because I feel like for $30 they could give a few more comp points, enough for at least a $20 bundle in my opinion. So that's good. And we get 19 operator skins this season. We're getting 34 blueprints slash weapons. In the battle pass, we only get 2 weapons. That means we get 32 blueprints and 2 weapons total. And we have 142 total rewards, which you can see I'm currently 51 of those 142 so far, which is about 30%. So, as we always do through here, you guys can stop and pause and look at all this stuff, but we mainly just talk about the weapons and the operator skins. So we have a skin for a new character called the Valkyrie. We have 3 of these, and I'll be going over how to get all 3 of these here in a few minutes when we get to that section. As well as you have 3 blueprints for the Razor 9mm. Again, I will show you how to unlock them. I'm kind of annoyed a little bit, not gonna lie, that they gave it for all the same gun. I really would have liked to see that these guns been different, like maybe an AR, an SMG, and maybe even a sniper or something would have been really cool to see, but it is what it is. Next up, we have a skin for Javelin, and we have his regular skin as well. He is going to be the guy this season. This is our, I think he's supposed to be big bad guy, I want to say. We have this AK variant here. Then we have a Nova Line variant as well as a regular variant. We have another skin for Ted, and then a regular version of that skin, kind of just mid, honestly, nothing crazy. And then we have a Kogot SMG blueprint. We have the new assault rifle, the ISR from Black Ops 2. Very good. I'm really enjoying this gun. Again, this is why I say Black Ops 2 guns need to be remade, because with the way this game feels, I feel like a lot of Black Ops 2 guns would feel really good in this game. But, you know, it is what it is. I really want to see some Black Ops 4 guns, too. I think there's a lot of Black Ops 4 guns that we could have gotten. And hell, even BO3. But nonetheless, those are the new gun. One of the new guns. We have a new sniper variant for the Hawker HX in the regular version. And then we have a skin for Samuel, and then a ballistic knife skin as well. We have a new Wei Lin skin, and then a regular version as well. Pretty solid overall for her. I really like her Black Cell skin. I really like to see the women characters actually be feminine. I know there's a lot of people out here that want these characters to be milsimi, and I don't want that. I want the guys to have cool skins, to have craziness on them, and I want the women to actually be dressed like how a real woman would want to dress. Like no woman wants fucking weird shards of shit all over her character. This is very sleek, very very compact, which from looking at women operatives in real life, as well as just using your mind at thinking in the ideology of a woman, it makes more sense, right? She's going to build things to fit her body shape, and I think that's what they need to really start to lock in on. Modern Warfare 3 did a good job of this, so hopefully Treyarch will pick up on that eventually at some point in this timeline. And then we have a Peacekeeper variant. These big variants are pretty mid, in my opinion. The black cells are really cool. This season's black cells kind of like a light gold with like I want to say gold clouds almost kind of vibe to it. Almost like a gold pearlescence vibe to it, which is pretty cool. Next up, we have the new SMG, the VST. This is a completely original weapon, but it definitely feels like a MP11 almost, like an MP7 even. Just has a lot of recoil, so be prepared for that. We also have a blueprint for the M15 Mod O, pretty standard. Blueprint for the Ravager. I don't know why my throat's so rough today, GG's. We have a Dempsey skin. Again, pretty basic, and then obviously the Black Cell version. Next up, we have a blueprint for the MK78 in the regular version. Glad to see MK78 getting some love. And then we have an Outlaw Warden variant, which I don't know why they put this in the game, because this gun's fucking atrocious and ass and terrible, and please just delete this gun out of existence. And then we have the Aikido variant. We have a skin for Gerardo. Pretty sick there. We have a blueprint for the Raiden 45K, and then the regular version. And then we have another skin for Anderson, which is a character I haven't seen many skins for, so that's pretty dope that we're getting finally some skins for some of these operators that don't have any skins. And then we have a variant for the Velox as well. This is one of the best skins in the Battle Pass, in my opinion. I mean, it looks super clean, very sleek. It's just crazy, but just kind of tame. It's kind of right in the middle. And this is going to be for Richtofen. And then obviously they have the whiteout version of him. We have a variant for the MK78 again. And we have actually a Molotov variant, which is pretty cool, called the Frostbiss Snaps. So that's pretty cool. Little alcohol reference there. Then we have our tier 12. We have a variant for the ISR. This is going to be the big variant for the ISR, I believe. And very sick. Both of them very sick. Very good job, Treyarch. Very good job. Proud of you. You guys aren't useless after all. Then we have a Coded 9 variant, and then we have a Arrow variant, which is pretty cool because the Arrow doesn't really have any variants. So it's pretty cool that we're getting some of those. Next up, we have a Karma skin and a Karma regular. I actually really like this Karma regular skin. Again, it's a back to the whole thing before about allowing a woman character to be a woman. Like that's what I'm looking for in a COD game, right? When it comes to women characters, like men characters, there's a lot of things you can do with them. You can make them milsim, you can make them crazy, but a woman character, I think, it just doesn't look right milsim. I think making her be more of what she would be in real life just works, dude. I keep saying it, but it's the truth. Then we have a flatline variant. And we have a Mod 12 variant as well. Then we have our X9 variant, and then the regular version. Again, very sick. I do like this like molten cloudish, oilish looking gold kind of thing they have going on. Because it's something different. Last season was just like a light gold, and it was just terrible. At least this time around, everything kind of moves with this gold pattern, so it's something unique. Still not as good as the gold stuff back in Marfa 3, but it is what it is. And then we have an NPC variant, and then we have a VS Recon variant as well. Last page for Tier 100, and we have our VST skin. Very sick. I actually think this is better on the Black Cell because it just looks better. This looks like Chill Generic off rip. And we have a skin for Grim. And then Tier 100, we have this skin for Javelin as well as this skin for Javelin. And then we have the Maddox RFB, which not 100% sure why this is in the Tier 100 skin, because it's literally just a plain Maddox blueprint. So I'm very confused. I don't know what is up with this being a Tier 100 skin. Like the VST or the ISR should have been 100, but I'm not too sure what they were thinking or not thinking when they did this. But that is a Battle Pass. In comparison to other Battle Passes in this game so far, I would give it like maybe a 7.5. Like it's up there with one of the better Battle Passes from this game. But in terms of Battle Passes in all of COD, this is definitely like a 4 or 5. Like it's very, very low, very, very bland in terms of all Battle Passes. But this game, it's a pretty good one, I think, for the most part. Some of the events, we currently have Dell XP activated till tomorrow, and then we have this event for Ashes Survival, the new survival map they just added. You can see here I got most of these done. Again, you can pause if you want to look at them, or just float into your game as well. This is the camo that we're going to be getting. Pretty sick, in my opinion. Not too bad. They're getting better with their camos. This is like a voidish camo with a leaf front over it. And then we go over here to Black Cell. Now this is something new, and I like it. I think it's a good concept. It's very COD mobile-y, and like what's another game that does this kind of like this? It's kind of like just a Ubisoft kind of thing where you have like these premium passes that have an additional grind. And for these, all you have to do is do challenges. So this one's instant. This one's get 5,000 kills, and then this one is get kills without getting hit in zombies, kills without dying in multiplayer, and kills without getting without dying in Warzone. If you're good at Warzone, you can do um, five. Yeah, I'm right. 5 bloodthirsties, and then you will get this camo. So recommend doing this in Warzone, much easier, and then do this one in zombies, super easy. Um, but that's just my opinion on the matter. And then here comes the camos, which I'm a huge fan of. And I would like to see this in every game going forward. I give major props to Treyarch for this. This is a great idea. Now, I think the challenges are a little too excessive in requirements, but I respect it anyway. We have the gold camo here, which is sick. It doesn't look as good in game as it should. I think this is like I think this makes it look way too good. In game, it's kind of bland. It's like any other gold camo. This is 25 elite zombies. Elite zombies with assault rifles. And you guys can look at the other challenges if you guys want. We have SMGs next here, which is just 10 kills rapidly with an SMG 50 times. Pretty easy. We have this one, which is 10 criticals in 5 seconds with sniper rifles 20 times. This one's 500 headshots with the pistols while Deadshot Thackeray is active. This one's 500 kills with Pack Punch level 3 special weapon. And then the last one here, for what my opinion, this genuinely, honestly, may be the best camo in the entire game. Like, and it's free. Like, it's free. I mean, all you do is pay $30 for the battle pass, and you get this access to this game like that. Like, looking at this camo and then looking at the masteries, this should have been the Grand Mastery. This should have been what Nexus Horizon is. Like, this Nexus Horizon should have been swapped, logically speaking. Like, I don't even know if I want to go for masteries anymore. Like, I just kind of want to get this camo and then just spam this camo on all my guns. Like, like I don't. But this one needs to get 30 special or elite kills, 10 triple kills in multiplayer, or 30 or 10 top 5 placements of 5 kills, and then in co-op get 30 special elites as well. So pretty simple challenges, but that's how you unlock it. These are all universal, so once you unlock them, you're pretty much good to go. And if we go into lobby here, if it will work, I don't know. The menus have been a little glitchy lately. It does appear that they have changed the requirements for Bloodstone. Now, I don't think this is on purpose. I think this might be a visual glitch. Well, not a visual glitch, but a physical glitch. Because this is not what the challenge was before. And I can see that because if I go to a previous DLC gun, like the Rev was 20 kills or more without being hit 5 times. So these are the only DLC guns so far, the only base guns in the game that require you to get over 30 special kills, which is staggering, by the way. Like, it sucks because the only map that spawns a shit ton of specials is literally Paradox Junction. If you are on a map, say like the farm, you are not getting specials till round 40. So that's terrible. Like, that's awful. Like, what? So I hope this gets fixed. I'm going to try to grind these guns out the best I can. But I'm really kind of egging to wait till they drop the fix or the change, because there's no way this can't be what they wanted. But nonetheless, let's go over the weapon Prestige camo. So here we have the Prestige camo for Prestige 1 for the SMG. And then here is the Prestige 2 camo for the SMG. And then the level 250 camo for the new SMG. And pretty solid, not terrible, not amazing, pretty solid. And then I will show those with the ISR, because I think the ISR looks much better with camos. I think the ISR is kind of peak. I think this, like, not gonna lie, bro, this might be peak. This might be peak gun, not gonna lie, chat. Anyway, we can see here, this is Prestige 1 for the AR. I don't know why my throat is acting up, by the way, so I'm sorry if there's a lot of coughing in this video. And then we have Prestige 2 for the new AR. And then level 250 for the new AR, which is a fire camo also. Like, I mean, it is what it is. It's a fire camo. And then these are the Blackstone camos in a better view. So this is what's going to look like in game. Very not this shiny a little bit, less a little less shiny in game. I think just because these menus. I think they changed the menus now to represent, um, to show the camos a little better in menus. But nonetheless, it's still pretty cool camo. By far the weakest camo is a Zen. Zen's by far the weakest, I think, out of this whole bunch. And then we have the Amber Matrix, which is pretty cool. It's got honeycomb camo. And then we have Silver Skulls, which this one, I want to say this one and they want to say these two right here. I want to say are Black Ops 4 camos, but I could be wrong. And then we have Facility, and then of course this magnificent camo. This, if you don't know the reference for this camo, I don't have to tell you, but this is the Spectrum V2 camo from Infinite and Call of Duty Ghost, and I believe Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. I think they both had that as camos as well. And if you know the lore behind Spectrum V2 is still one of the rarest COD camos ever. I think there's only a couple thousand ever made, and they were given out as like limited edition, physical, like hardened edition copy pre-orders of COD Ghost. So like I think COD Ghost Spectrum camos on eBay go for like $3,000 or $4,000. Like they're super rare. So it's pretty nice to see the nod. This is obviously their version of it, but that's kind of what they were going for this. Um, and again, I say this is better than like every mastery in the game. Like it's so wild. And then I think we have, let's show off the new weeklies for this season. So this is going to be the 5-week camo, and this is the 9-week camo. Again, very cool camo. Um, Reminds me of Madagascar. Like that one sequence with this Madagascar, that's kind of reminds me of. Um, and then other camos. These are some other camos you can get right now. If you defeat the Link, Forger, or Glitch boss with Mason, Anderson, or Grim, you get this camo. And then you get the same camo. I think if you do it once, if you do it with all three of them, you get this one. And then you get this one in Warzone for completing get 10 kills with a classified weapon in a single match. I don't know what this is all about. I'm gonna do some research on this to see what the challenge is for this one, but it's pretty sick anyway. Kind of reminds me of Cold War a little bit, but that's kind of some camos. Here's the rank 250, top 250, the world camo right now for ranked. And then here is this one for getting 50 top placements on Warzone ranked. And then here's the top 250 for season 3 for Warzone ranked, which are pretty mid for my opinion. They're kind of mid. Let's see what else here. Events. This is one of the camos I think you can get this season. I think he's doing that event, the Ashes of the Dam event. I don't think there's any more in here because this was last season. So I think that's it for this season for camos. Let me check. I don't think I'm missing any prestige camos. There's only 2 DLC guns right now in the game. I got a dev error. So this is one of the things I've been wanting to talk about is this game is broken right now. So pretty much anytime you're playing a game and you leave the match, either by leaving or aim ending, it basically soft locks you and you can't access inventory. So if I start my save file for zombies and I load in and then I back out, I will be soft locked out of weapons and I have to basically restart the app in order to get access to weapons again. So that's not cool. It's freezing a lot. There's been a lot of crashes. If you're in game of Warzone and you try to alter your loadout, it kicks you, it crashes your whole game. So not sure that's all well. Another big glitch is you can see the top right hand corner of my screen. You can see I'm level 582 on the bottom, but at the top of the screen I'm only level 1. Not sure what that's all about. The tracker is completely busted. Hell, this one right here, the Valkyrie one, that doesn't even track in game, even though it's showing it's tracking here. The weeklies are not tracking either. Like I should be done this week already, but it's just not tracking half my challenges. Or it's tracking like every other one, which kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure my career stats are not updating either. Because I've played like 3 games. I think I've been at like 384,000 kills for for all 3 of those games, which just doesn't make any sense. Especially since I have the new AR basically already done. It just needs 2 more camos for the masteries. So, not totally sure what that's all about, but it is what it is at this point. I mean, it's just Treyarch, dude. Treyarch breaks literally everything, so I'm not really surprised that much. Um, but that's that. Um, there's something else. Oh, this is the new map, survival map. If you go to survival, it's gonna be right here called Ashwood. You get an emblem, a charm, and then you get a free hidden power upgrade for getting to around 50. Let's see. Then there's obviously the new maps multiplayer, and then endgame stuff and Warzone stuff, but none of that really is that crazy. But I guess I can show you guys the multiplayer maps here if I go to custom, so private match. Let me go to maps once it connects me. Thank you. So we have do I actually remember what maps are new? Oh, Torg. I think Torg's a new. No, that was last season. That's not new. I'm retarded. Slums, I believe, is new. That was out, I think, Leaves season. Um, what else is new? I know one of these is new, but I don't remember which. I think Grime was new this season. Gridlock's new this season. Um, what's was Fringe new this season? I feel like Fringe was last season. I feel like. I think Firing Range is new this season as too, as well. Um, if I'm wrong, let me know down below. But I could very much be wrong. I can't honestly remember what's what anymore in this game. But like I haven't barely played multiplayer at all. Um, so that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, those are pretty much all the new maps I'm aware of. Oh, I'm stupid. Why don't I just do this? So Beacon, Plaza, Gridlock, and Abyss is a season 3 Mosh Pit. So those must be the new maps. So half the maps I named were not new. Great job, LS. You're so smart, bro. You're so smart, dude. It's crazy. But you have Demolition as now in the game. I don't remember this being in the game before, and it's the fact that it's on the front page of predetermined matches tells me that that's probably new. I know there's a bunch of new stuff they added, um, but I'm not totally sure. These are all here before. Well, I want to say Demolition's new. I could be wrong though. Not totally sure. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy for the season. There's some bundles. There's this Richthofen bundle, this Novus bundle. There is a like Mortal Kombat inspired bundle here. You can see here with the little outfit. But nothing crazy there. They did change how the Gobble menu looks now. So now when you load in, you'll have these and these, but you can also have a chance to get a personalized Gobble pack that will give you Gobble they believe you're interested in. Usually it's like $10, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if you'll see. Like I purchased it, so I don't see it no more. So it could very much about be a thing where you only certain people get it. I don't know. But yeah, otherwise that's pretty much it. There's nothing else crazy. I mean, these seasons are pretty just mid, dude. Like there's like nothing wild in these seasons, in my opinion. Like for as long as we wait between seasons, I mean, this season's gonna be what 2 months, so it's wild to me that it's kind of dry. Now we are obviously getting a ton of new guns and stuff in mid-season, and obviously a new zombies map in mid-season, but that's like at minimum a month away. Usually it's a halfway point, so like around the 25-ish, 30 number of days. So we'll have to wait and see with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be working with some gameplay stuff and tips and tricks and all that type of stuff for this game going forward. Um, but I wanted to get at least the showcase of season 3 out um, before I do all that, so you guys can actually see what's happening. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. You already know what to do. And let me down below. Are you guys playing season 3? You guys not playing season 3? You guys going back and playing Modern Warfare 2019? I know a lot of people are going doing that. And Modern Warfare 3 is popping recently too. So yeah, and we obviously have Modern Warfare 4 coming up and GTA 6. So I feel like that's kind of my goal right now, is just to survive on this game until that point. Really trying to focus on Hate 1000 making sure I catch up with my DLC guns, making sure I'm getting all these event camos. That's kind of like my goals right now on here. The multiplayer grind, it's there, but I'm really not stressing over it. So if I finish it, I finish it. If I don't, I don't. Like I said, that new camo is 100 times better than anything they have right now in the game for mastery. So once you get that camo, I guess you really do have the best camo in the game. There's really no point in going for anything else. I mean, I guess the level 1000 camo is pretty similar to that, but yeah, either way, love you guys. You're awesome, one of a kind, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.